everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. And yeah, it's that time of the month again for the purchases and donations video. So I hope everybody's keeping well since the last video, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing what I got this month, or this last month. And I've got quite a bit. I did get a lot in the local auction a couple of sales ago. The very last sale I looked, there was a lot of Corgi Classics, and I thought, well, I'll have a go at those. But then when the estimate, the catalogue came out online, and the estimate was 50 to 100 pounds, and I thought, yes, there was quite a lot in it, but I'm not sure if I want to go to start paying that kind of money. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll nip up after work and have a look the day before to see what models there were. And I did that, and looking at that particular lot, I sort of added up in my head what I thought they were worth, you know, going by the eBay prices. You get a rough idea when you're always looking on eBay, and I reckon there was about 150 quid's worth. And I thought, no, I'm not going to go and bid on it, because, you know, it's too much. Yes, it's worth it, but it was too much for me to pay. I can't really afford that kind of money. Anyway, because I, you know, I did bid on a lot in that auction, so I had to register to bid online. And you know, you can see after the sale what stuff sold for, and that particular lot sold for 50 quid, which was the lower, you know, it was sort of the beginning, the low point of the estimate. So I kicked myself. I know, like, you know, my wife said to me, it's the luck of the draw, I suppose. You know, perhaps you should have bid on it. But yeah, but what was the other person, or the person that actually bought it, willing to pay? You know, I could have bid on it, but they might have gone up and up and up and up, because that's what's been happening the last few sales. The lot I did bid on, there were 2 or 3 rare, I should say, dinkies, or more rare dinkies. So the estimate was 30 to 50 pounds on that. So I thought, well, I'll go in between. Well, I put 40 plus 1, and when that lot sold, I looked at what it went for, and it went for 90 quid. Now there wasn't, you know, there wasn't that large amount of models in that, but there were just 2 or 3, like I say, more rare ones, but there was a lot of rubbish in it as well, and there weren't that many models, so it's debatable. Personally, I don't think it was worth 90 quid. I really don't. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get on with today's video. Let's see what I did get, and, you know, as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, and see what I got hold of this month. Right, I've got a great big box full, well, not great big, but a pretty big box full on my lap. I don't want to drop them all. Now, this is what I got from the local auction about 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, there's quite a lot of more modern ones, but I don't care, because they're very nice. And this, what does it say? 1932 Ford. Don't know, can't read that. Does it say on there? 1932 Ford. Don't know if I can see it on the, because of the way the light's shining in here, I can't read what that says. But this is I don't know what it is. I don't know what make it is. I have to put my glasses on. I can't see. 143 scale. You know, I just can't read that. You might be able to see it in the camera. That's bad, eh, when you can't read it. Anyway, whatever it is, it's a jolly nice model. It's in lovely condition. Nothing to do to that one except put it in the display cabinet. But I do need to get myself a couple of new display cabinets, because what I've been doing, a few of the models that I had in there that I've restored from last year, I've started moving them into drawers. I've got some old chest of drawers there, and I've started moving them into drawers because I'm putting the freshest ones into the display cabinet. Okay, so the next one is one of these Corgi classics. Got bits missing. The rad's missing on there, but it's got the loads. I mean, all in all, it's not too bad. It's got a broken bit there, but that can be glued. I'll have to try and find something for the rad, even if I've got to make something up. I have got one of these already, which is minced in the box, so you know, but this was a job lot, so that's it. You get what comes in the job lot. Now this is quite a nice one. Corgi Mobile Racing Classic Collection, and it's a Bentley 4.5 litre supercharged, and I do like it. It's very nice. Got the windscreen missing. I'm not sure, you know, that's broken. I'm not sure what else is missing, but apart from that, it's quite a nice model. It is a nice model. What have we got here? Citroën something or another, I can't read that. 1930 Solido. Polo, no, is it a Polo? No, yes, Solido. The doors have been broken off. Well, they were both there. They've been glued back. It's obviously the other one's in the bottom of the box somewhere. It's missing a headlight. It's not in very good condition, that one at all. But I might do something with that one actually. I might do away with the back part and just make a little sort of pickup lorry out of it. Maybe, being as it's all busted, and yeah, I could do something with that. I think that'd be nice to have a go. Right, what have we got here? Aston Martin, modern one, DB7. Is it Maisto or Maisto? I don't know how you say it. Got opening doors. Seat backrest smooth. Well, it's supposed to move. That one's right back. It's jammed. I don't know. It's gone. It's a bit out skew. It's jammed. But you know, just sort that seat backrest out, and it's not a bad little model. Not really going to muck around with that one. It's nice as it is. Next, Oxford diecast, made in Great Britain. Nice old bus here. Another one for the display cabinet. Nothing really to do to it. Yeah, I like that. I know these are all modern, you know. Really, I go for the ones that you know, if you can pick up a load of models that you actually need to restore, that's what I'm looking for. But sometimes you get a lot and you look at them and you think, well, there's some quite nice models in there. Not many to restore, but they are nice. So yeah, we got the Matchbox 1 models of yesteryear. 1975 is it? Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Or is that just an ordinary number? Hang on, I'm gonna get my glasses. Oh, well, dropping everything on the floor. Alright, let's have a look here. 1975. Lesney products. So it's the models of yesteryear. Number Y-4. A 1950 Model J Duesenberg town car. So that's tatty, but it's all there. I think this could be one that I would perhaps have a go at, because all this chrome is all, you know, it's plastic, but the chrome is all worn off it, and it has got a few scrapes and scuffs, and I think probably that might be a nice one to restore. I mean, I've not really done a model of yesteryear yet, but they are nice models, and I do want to try and do some. I shouldn't imagine they'd be any more difficult than the Corgi or the Dinkies. Okay, next, what we got here, Matchbox again. It's a tram car, made in Macau. What's it say there? Preston type tram car. Something different, I suppose. Again, it's good neck, just really needs a good wash, or clean. You know, the paint isn't, it's got a couple of little chips, but a little bit of corrosion, but nothing much. You know, it's not worth, I don't think it's worth touching it, because it's not too bad like it is. Okay, so here we go. Next we got this Corgi Bedford O-type van, National Coal Board, got the certificate in it, number 4548. Yeah. The usual standard sort of Bedford box van. I quite like these, but again, you know, it's in lovely condition. Got the box, got the certificate, so that'll go to my, you know, that'll go to expand my collection of these Corgi Classic models. I've got quite a few. So that's another nice one with the box. This one, what have we got here? I can't even remember what it is. Oh, it's another bus or coach, another Bedford. Quite like that. Number 5058, Bedford OB. What's that? Murgatroyds. I don't know if that's the right certificate for this or what. Oh yeah, Murgatroyd. Summerbridge. Phone Blubberhouses 249. And Harrogate Phone Rawdon 3193. They are nice. They're nice models. I do like them. Got a bit of, I don't know what's happened there, bit of, I think it's just paper that's stuck to it, yeah, but nice model. I like them anyway. So that's that one. Oh, excuse me. What else we got? Another one. AC Regal Y Valley Motors. Oh dear, something catching my throat. So that's limited edition 1749, one of only 5,000 produced. Oh, excuse me. Again, another lovely bus, lovely model. Yeah, again I like that very much. Put him back in the box. Oh, don't forget the certificate. Another one. One of only 9,500 produced, Leyland Tiger Ribble, number 2853. All lovely models. Yeah, I like that one as well. I like all these, as you know by now. I've said it enough times. Beautiful old bus. I wouldn't mind having a drive in a real one of these. Okay, so that's that one. We'll shove him back in the box. Gives you a bit of history about the Ribble Motor Company. Oop. So that's that. What else we got now? Matchbox Super Kings K14 Freightliner, made in England, 1971. It says a Scammell. I had the crane one like this as a kid, but I never had one of these. But I have got one of these that I got a couple of years ago on eBay. So, whoops, nearly dropped it. That's not in bad nick either. Shame about the windows in the top are broken. I suppose you could you know, you could just put some ordinary piece of plastic on there. Quite often, oh yeah, well, like that, look, the suspension's broken on the front, so we'll have to look at that. Unusual colours, bit bright I suppose, so we might have a go at doing something with that later on. Here we go, what we got here: Lakeside Tours, Windermere, Coniston and Ullswater, Buttermere, Lado, promotional model, made in England. It's alright, not bad, it just needs a bit of a clean up. Now this little Leyland, this is a terrier, is it? Yeah, Leyland Terrier. Corgi Juniors, very nice, the Coca-Cola one. Again, I quite like that. Could be a nice one to do. I could make the Coca-Cola stickers with my vinyl sticker paper and make them a bit shiny, look a bit nicer. Yeah, I like that one. Now what's this old thing? Lipton's Tea. Models are yesteryear again. 1927 Talbot van. It's quite nice. It's a bit scruffy. Don't know, it's debatable. Would one do this, or would you just clean it up and leave it? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with this. you know, it's not really bad enough, in my opinion anyway, to do. I know there's not a lot of value in these. I'm not sure. Say what you think. Say if you think I should have a go at that one, or leave it as it is. Okay, so we got this one. Can't even read that. Can't read that sign writing. Promotional model again, Lado. Very nice. Again, don't need to do anything with that. And we've got this old breakdown truck. Bit tatty. I'm assuming the lights are broken off it. So this is one that could be you know, done and maybe customized a bit. Day's gone. I can't read that. So we could have a bit of fun with that one. There's this breakdown truck. Majorette. Bit of fun. Quite nice. Modern but quite nice. I'll tell you, I would have loved this as a kid. I used to play a lot with small stuff like that. Well, Matchbox, but yeah. Okay, next one. So this is Mesney Products, Matchbox, models the yesteryear again. 1914 Prince Henry Vauxhall. So it's all there. It's a little bit dull, a little bit scruffy. Again, probably just needs a clean. I think I'd need a display cabinet just to display these separately. These kind of models. You know, the days gone and models of yesteryear. Have a separate cabinet for those. Rice Krispies. Matchbox. Super fast. Model A Ford. 1979, made in Macau, or Macau, I don't know how you say it, Macau, don't know. Oh, I do like this one, shame the wheels bust, but I like the little tanker, it's quite nice. I might try and do this one actually. So either tidy it up and try and change the wheel, or totally repaint it. Again, I'm not sure, because apart from that wheel, if it had a good clean up, there wouldn't be a lot to do to it. That wheel's rubbing on there. There's like a little, oh yeah, it's a poor casting under the mudguard. But jolly nice. Again, I would have loved these if they made them when I was a kid. That would have been something I would have played with a lot. So that's that one. I don't know what this is. We got a little tiny diddy little thing made in England. Sharbans. I don't know if that's, yeah, well the mudguards are all missing, aren't they? They obviously were fixed to that and went around, I would think. I'm not sure, but I would think so. Or would this have been that way? No, it must be this way. So there's a light missing off this side. That's quite a fun little thing, that. I might try and do something with that. we got this Thwaites Tusker Corgi Toys little dumper truck. Got the driver on him, on there rather. The little ram's okay, it's quite tight. Nice little thing, fairly modern. Got a bent axle, but we soon sort that out. Quite nice that. I like that. Go with the one I got. Was it last time I got one? What do we got here? Jacob and Companies, I assume, and Co's Extra Light. Cream crackers, oof. Bedford bus, eh? Corgi. Bit of rubbish really, it's so lightweight. But that's quite nice. Oh, what's this one? Lions T. Bent axle. I don't know if that's broken or whether it's just come unriveted. And the front axle's all wonky. The windscreen's all loose. Again, you know, another one that could be cleaned up, maybe totted up a bit. Don't think it's worth doing a repaint on that, but certainly undo it and sort this axle out. It is bent as well, you can see, but that's quite nice. Yeah, little rubbish in Malaysia. Pikes Peak Celica Hot Wheels. It's all plastic. I thought the top was metal, but it's not, it's plastic. Yeah, it's quite heavy for a plastic model. Okay, so here we go. Coleman's mustard. Got some spokes missing there, busted, but probably got some others from before. I've got quite a few of these sort of models now, so there might be ones that are not worth doing. There might be some wheels on that I can swap. So I've got this upside down, so it's Matchbox models of yesteryear again, 1979. Quite nice. Is it made? Oh, made in England. I thought it said something else then. But again, yeah, it's quite nice, the Coleman's mustard. He's a bit of an old clean up. Yeah, I like that as well. But Oxford diecast again, vintage model, doesn't say what it is. Should look like Chevy or something. Again in nice condition. First anniversary. The diecast collector. So that's like brand new. Very nice again. Now, got this now. Oh, People of Acorns Collectibles, 62 stock in New Jersey, Channel Islands. I used to go there. I bought a couple of little Corgi Fords and Majors in there years ago. It's closed down a long time ago. So that's Salido, or Salido, lovely car. Rolls Royce, Phantom 3, 1939. It's a lovely model, that. I do like that. I do like that. These would look really nice in a display cabinet. Nothing broken on it. Shame they didn't do a bit more sort of detailing on the back, you know, the lights and that. Colour them in. There we are. So that's that. Got a nice one. I'll start putting these back in the box because I've run out of space on the top there. So this is a CRAPAUD Super 8 4037. I don't know if it's even open. Still. I can't open the box. Oh, there you go. Is that what it is? Yeah, it is a CRAPAUD, yeah. Don't know if it was in the right box or not, but again, that's a lovely model. I do like that. Very nice. These really would look nice on display. I'm trying to open these boxes. This box isn't very good. It's been squashed in. I can't open the bloody thing. It's got bugs in it and everything, look. But I don't think this is the right. Don't know if it's the right button for this box. Oh, let me push that right up inside, and I just can't get the damn thing out. It's going to end up getting broken, I suppose. Well, it's already broken, so it doesn't matter. It says, what does it say? Facilvega? I don't know. 1962, but I can't see if that's actually what it is underneath, because I can't open the blooming box. But again, it's a lovely model, but it has got a bit of corrosion. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, I'm going out shot. See it just there? The paint is bubbling a bit from underneath, which is a shame. You can see again on the boot there's some. And the bug doesn't look too good either. I think he's been there a long time. Okay, so anyway, there's that one. And this CRAPAUD, what's it? Yeah, I just can't read. Oh, cabriolet, oh, for God's sake. It's all the fancy writing there. That is another beautiful looking model. Lovely condition. Cadillac. What does it say on there? So that's not the right box for that. So that's a Cadillac V16 1931. That's gorgeous. Shame the plastic's discoloured, hey? But that is lovely. I love those models. Salido. That's broken. That's a shame. Have to glue that. So that's that box anyway. That's the first lot. So I'm going to put all this back in this box and then swap over. Okay, and then I'll get back to you. Right, okay, next up. Now I bought these on eBay. Oh, there's a piece come off one of the models. I'll put that up there. Yeah, I bought these on eBay, and simply because my wife wanted another one of those oh, what do they call them, you know, the Jersey coaches, the Pioneer and the JMT ones that I had before, the Bedfords, Island Transport, Corgi Classics. And there was a job lot with one of those. Now she wanted it to give as a present to one of her colleagues' little boy, who was well into all these models. And So I bought the job lot. It was job lot. Well, there were three lots of models. So there was those island transport ones, and with that there were these models again. So again, I'll lift that up a bit because it's a bit close. Again, it's the you know, the Corgi Classics, these commercials. Excuse me. So that's a Ribble Leyland Tiger. Again, very nice. I think it's got a certificate and all that underneath. I'm not going to pull that out. But yeah, again, a lovely model. Look at that. Apart from a few fingerprints, it's beautiful again. Really lovely detail on these. I am a big fan of these, you know, the Corgi Classic range. Someone's put a load of bog paper or something there. I don't think that's original, but anyway, it's good to protect it, I suppose. So that's that one. So she paid me, what we did, I can't remember what we paid, it wasn't a lot, but you know, we sort of each paid, well, I paid 2/3 and she paid 1/3, so we split it. So that was the other one, the Devon bus set, replica Devon tour guide included. So these again, lovely models. Try and get that out. Slightly smaller scale. Not quite as nice as the last one, but it is nice. It is nice. I do like them. Patrice and Mary. That tissue paper's not a lot of good here, anyway. So that's that one. And then this one. This is a bit better, this one. If I can get him out. He's stuck in there. That's it, pull him out with a paper. There you go. So it's an AC Regal. What a beautiful model. Superb. So I was pleased with that. It was something I bought, you know, that was sort of, I had my wife's approval. Didn't feel guilty about buying these. Sometimes I do feel a bit guilty when I start bidding on models. Right, so that's those. Lot more sort of more modern stuff this time. Now, another box of stuff that I bought on eBay. Some of it was in a job lot. This boat I bought because I want to do, I've already got one of these, as you might remember. I've got the cars that go with them, and one trailer, and I wanted to make a setup, and then I thought, well, I'll try and get another one because this boat was in here, so I thought I'll get another boat. So I need to get another trailer and I'll make up 2 sets. So that's that. This Ford Escort Corgi 1.3 GL. I've got one of these to restore. I bought this one to put on the big Ford car carrier I did a couple of videos ago. But when it came, I put it on, and the wheels for this are about the same size as the lorry wheels, so to me it didn't quite look right. So I've got some other cars on there now which I bought on eBay. I'll show you at the end of this video what I've put on that transporter. This I bought separately, been after one of these for quite some time. I did have this on my watch list, and I missed it the first time round, and it was relisted. I'm not sure why nobody bid on it, because, you know, it's not a bad model. This works at the back, although the knob, it does jump a little bit when it's right down, so when we undo it we're going to have to look at the reason why that might be like that. It's probably because there's a lot of play in that, but again, that's one I really like. I've been after it for a while, so now I've got one. I don't understand why the red lights are on the front of the cab, and on the back you got the white lights. I think it's probably the wrong way around. Not too sure. Why would, you know, I could understand having lights on the back light to see when you're reversing if it's dark, but why would you have red lights on the front? So I think they've done that wrong. I think it could be a bit of a boo-boo. Anyway, Corgi Major JCB, what's it, 110B track loader, very nice, I like that one, so I'll look forward to restoring that. Okay, so now this job lot, basically this was what was in, this is the box it came in. So it was one of these Dinky Toys motor cart, the usual, driver's missing, the steering's all bent and missing, the back got the corner snapped off, this one's there but it's almost snapped off and it's all bent, so I'm not sure what I'll do there. Might cut that right off, to be honest, because I'm assuming you could take the sides off those if you dropped them, they were on hinges, so I might do that, might be the easiest way out. But I do want to do this one. I haven't got one of these, so I thought as it's in that job lot, this would be, you know, one to do. This is the reason I did get this little job lot, was for this milk tanker. Again, I've been after one of these for a while, but it is the milk tanker one, because the tractor unit, the cobber's blue, and you can see the traces of the white and the blue underneath. So yeah, I wanted to do one of these. I'm not sure about this tractor unit, as I say, somebody's cut the back mud guards. Shame really, that spoilt it, so I might, you know, use a different one. I have got a spare one, so I might use a different one on the tank. But yeah, it's a nice model, and I'm looking forward to getting on and doing this one. So that's that. This little truck, not sure what it is, I can't, here's my glasses. It's got a little well, quite a big load on it. Don't know if that's supposed to be bags, cement bags or something. Oh well, there you are, it's on the bottom, an Albion Chieftain, number 51. So that's quite nice, I like that. I do like that. And I'm out of shot, I'm sorry. There. Very nice. I definitely will paint that. Now I'm not sure what make this is. Highwayman transporter, little tractor unit. Got a piece broken off the back there. I'm not sure what kind of trailer went on it. If anybody knows what make this is, please let me know. And if you know what kind of trailer goes on it, let me know. I'd like to do this one, and I'd like to put it back to how it should be with the right trailer on the back. I'm not sure about this. We'll have to, you know, repair this little bit. But yeah, if you know what make it is, please put in the comments. Is this plastic wheels? Yeah, it's plastic wheels, so it can't be that old. Don't know. Be fun and games trying to find tyres for that and all, the right size. Anyway, that's that one. And then last but not least is the Dinky Toys. That's it, NCB electric van. I've got already one of these, but I wanted to do a code 2 custom colours and livery. So, you know, that's what I'll probably do with this one, or I might put it back original and do the other one in a custom paint and livery job. We'll see. Anyway, that's that. So that's that box. So that's all the purchases, I think, for this past month. Don't think I've bought any more. So I have got a couple of donations. Well, I've got a box of donations. It's all more modern stuff from a friend and work colleague. Actually, the gentleman I did the Rovers for is this guy's father-in-law. So here we go. If you're watching this, Mick, thank you very much for this donation. It's very nice. So it's a box full of stuff. Some of them are modern. Well, a lot of them are modern. Some unusual ones. So yeah, we'll start with this plastic. It obviously had a battery in it, quad, modern quad. So I might undo that and have a look, see if I can get it going again. It looks like it might be a bit of fun. The Incredible Hulk, all plastic. So that's that. What's this? I can't read. Chevrolet Suburban TMGM 1999 Mattel China. So it's Matchbox, modern one, quite nice. Now this one's been in the wars, hasn't it? Poor old Mercedes. I think she's had the top cut off. Oh no, it might be a convertible. It's just got the windscreen missing. Again, Matchbox in Thailand, plastic base, very, very light. Old shell tanker, Matchbox, Peterbilt, again plastic, metal body, plastic base, plastic tank. So that's another nice one. Yeah, VW Golf GTI. It's got the back bumper missing. I think this one's been in the wars a bit. Another more modern, made in China. Now Mick's got a place in France, and this is what his kids used to play with in the sandpit. They were in Jersey, and then they took them to France, and they left them in France, and then his kids are grown up, so he's brought them back. So they've had a hard life. So there you are. But some of these are nice, made in China, cheapster, Hot Wheels. Strange looking one. It's quite cool. I wonder if that windscreen will clean up. To try that. A lot of small ones in this. So again, Toyota RAV4 Majorette. The cool one. Got the back wheel missing, but that'd be quite nice to do up as well. I might do that one, yeah. Quite like that. There's plastic tractors. Don't know what make they are. Oh yeah, because the back's broken, that's just pushed in there. So there's two of those. Actually might have a go at doing something with those. Paint them up. They're both different makes of tractor. Same make and model, but different tractors. I might paint those up actually, and they look quite good. Now we got made in China again. I don't know what that is, doesn't say what it is. Mean Machine. Yep. Now my battery's flat, so I'm going to have to stop it and put the other battery on. Okay, we're back. Right, so got a motorbike here. Sort of a friction. It's not quite friction drive, but I'm not sure what it is. But I imagine if you zoof, 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 and it'll go whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'll have a play with that after off camera. Alright, what we got here? A Citroen 2CV. Is it Maisto? Maisto or something, I can't remember how you say that. Got the bumper broken, but it's a nice little fun car. I'll have a go, I will do this one. Quite cool. Now, I had one of these when I was a kid, I still got it. This one's a bit squished. It should have a plastic canopy on the back and a line that goes on there, and as you push it along it turns that and the line goes round and round. So she's had a bit of a hard life, this one, but I might try and pull it out and give her a bit of a birthday, see if I can do something with that, get it back to how it was. See, it's got the little plastic piece on the wheel to turn the turntable. Don't know if both wheels had it or just the one, of course, otherwise it wouldn't work, it would jam. So I'll have a go doing something with that. Sorry, I'll move the camera a bit again. Now this looks like a bit of fun. It's got the old blade on the front. Quite cool. Matchbox Super Kings Plymouth Trail Duster 1978. So that's definitely going to have something done with it, because that's a nice little truck, I like that. It's quite a heavy model, quite a heavy one that. So yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Okay, so it's that one. Little Jeep CJ5, is it? Or Jeep CJ, yes. CJ or CJ5. That's another cool little one. Corgi. So I'm going to do that one. The screen's busted on it. We'll have to make something up for that. But that is a nice model. I like that one. Definitely going to have a bit of fun with that. We've got these one of these. I think my kids had some of these when they were small. But they call them monster trucks. I can't remember, we used to watch them on telly. And they had a couple of these. Well, they came over to Jersey. Bloke goes round England. We'd seen him at the Great Dorset Steam Fair. They came to Jersey and did a few shows there. So that's another cool one. Now, this has seen better days. Not sure if it did have a bonnet or whether it was like that. 57 Chevy Matchbox. It's a little bit worse for wear. There's another Jeep, Corgi Jeep. What's that, Corgi Juniors? I don't know. I might paint that one up. I like these little Jeeps. So we'll have a go at that one. Again, the windscreen's missing. But other than that, I think it's all there. Got another one of these big trucks. That's cool. Got a couple of small ones here again. Made in China. Oh, it's a Burger King one. There you go. Some quite cool stuff for Burger King. Very sinister looking vehicle. I'll put him over that side of the box now because I've got no more room alongside. There's another one. Can't read that. I can't read what that one is. She's been a bit squashed. The old roof is squashed down. That's that one. Now, this is made in China. Army things, like a tin plate. Quite nice actually, quite like that. A bit basic, but I might have a bash at doing that. Not a lot to do to it. Now these ones are cool. The door's broken off them. There's half of a door left on one of them. I don't know. It's a majorette. Don't know if you will. It's made in France. Don't know if you get doors for them. Shouldn't think so. So I might just do like they used to do in France. Put a chain across. A little chain maybe. But they're quite interesting models. What are they? Yeah, Toyota. That's the early Land Cruisers, isn't it? So that's cool. I like that one. And there's another one. Another one the same. Minus 2 doors. So it's got the wheel on the back that moves, so you can open the back. The tailboard doesn't open. There's a spider inside. So that's cool. So I'm definitely going to do those two. I'll do them as a double restoration probably. So that's that. That concludes the purchases and donations videos, or video for, what month are we? Well, for April. Yeah. I don't even know what month we are. Yeah, so that's it for April. So I'm not sure if I'll be buying so much stuff next month. We'll see when the time comes. But that's it for now. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I'll be back probably in a week or so with another die-cast restoration video. Hopefully, if all goes well. And yeah, until then, look after yourselves. take care, and we'll see you in the next video. So cheerio for now, abato, bye bye, see you next time.